What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today, family? Got a very special episode. About to come at y'all a little different today. We got my guy Moses here.
What's the word?
Fellow rapper, vegan. About to give y'all some health tips. It's right to teach y'all how to get these bars.
For sure that.
So tell them about your brothers. Let them know your little intro.
Man, Moses Lanell, man, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Got a new tape out, Universal Perspectives. That's on all streaming platforms. On all social media, Moses Lanell _. But yeah, vegan gang.
For sure. So tell me where Universal Perspectives came from.
Alright, bro, so I'm an extremely firm believer that just the most powerful thing in terms of impacting people and changing people's lives is to give them perspective through words. So I'm gifted with words, so I wanted to be a person who just gives people perspective, man, and just I wanted that to be the impact that it had on people. So that's why I call my tape Universal Perspectives, because it gives out a lot of perspective. It's a real impactful thing.
So I remember you was talking about you want to see change for the better, but ain't nothing change with the weather.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real bar right there. I'm messing with it. So tell me how you came up with it, because that's a real bar.
And it's so crazy, bro, because I feel like creativity works through you. I definitely don't feel like you think of the hardest bars, bro, because I never recall, I wasn't sitting up thinking, damn, what could I say that's hard, bro? It's like, bro, you cut the beat on, I just feel it, bro. And I guarantee you at some point randomly in the day that line came to me like, damn, talk about change for the better, but don't nothing change but the weather or something like that. And it was just like, damn, that's hard. Write that shit down.
For sure. Cause when I was listening to it, just going through all your songs, I was like, oh yeah, this a banger right here. Like, I'm messing with, yeah, this a banger for sure. So this a banger right here. And I'm like, you know, I just don't give out them to anybody now. I listen to a lot of people's music. I should give everybody a chance, but you know, some people just be out here
putting together any kind of weak ass shit. Let's keep it right.
Just saying, first about Tekashi, I can listen to him. Even though he got a good fan base, I believe he a genius for the way he marketed himself and brand stuff.
But musically though.
But musically, I can't listen to him. I feel like he just yelling in the mic.
Right.
Like I'm saying,
bro, yeah.
Like, the way you was flowing on this, I feel like I definitely would.
Man.
If he's saying, I know you're going to be saying soon.
Craft, technique, man. Yeah. I'm a real deal rapper.
So I really feel like you be up on some Chance the Rapper, J. Cole, you know, Kendrick type vibes to me, because you really out here spinning out your lyricists.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So walk through your background and upbringing.
All right. So, bro, I came up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, bro. It's rugged, but I didn't grow up rugged personally. I'd say that the external environment around me, like the neighborhood, was rugged, but I come from a very good upbringing personally. I was raised by my moms, my grandma. It wasn't one of those typical situations of, well, drugs coming in the crib, we can barely pay our bills, we don't know if we gonna eat, we ain't got hot water. No, like I was taken care of for sure, borderline spoiled. And I was just raised on morals and values, so I didn't come up like that gutter. I didn't have to worry about, maybe I should sell this crack, maybe I should sell these drugs, who I gotta be, gaining some self-image or going out and looking for love or anything like that. So I come from a good, stable, healthy background.
For sure. So how'd you get into music?
How did I get into music? So I think this was like the 4th grade, bro. My mom's bought me like this iPod, and bro, I just fell in love with it since then, bro. Every day I run home. This was when Drake was hot, Wayne was hot.
Oh, for sure.
They was coming out with Jump Like right above it. Jump Like, Moment for Life. That's when that Real Cash Money was popping. That's when that really was hot. And then I had older cousins who would be on the cats like, say, Juicy J or even J. Cole or something like that. So I'm hearing what's hot and I'm hearing what they own personally, bro. And you know, going to public school and whatnot, hip hop is just, that's what it is, fam. Like, y'all, it's culture, bro. So you get immersed in the culture and just naturally, bro, you grow to love it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So with you manifesting yourself and actually learning how to, you know, actually go out here and rap and do different things. Right. Did you feel like you actually jumped off the porch with it and you just became a full-out artist?
And it's so crazy because, bro, when I was like 16, that's really when I started rapping, but that's not when I became a full-on artist. I could always differentiate between cats who could rap and cats who could actually make like good songs that people could rock with, good, well-rounded songs. So I was always a talented rapper. That didn't even take like practice, bro. From the moment I picked it up, I was good with lyrics. But I said, bro, I need to work on the songwriting aspect. So I probably took like 2-3 years just away from it, before releasing anything, bro, just to get the songs tight. So yeah, how old was I, like 20? This tape came out January 23rd of 2020. So yeah, I put my first tape out when I was 20, bro.
Yep. So with that thought process, you just waiting on 2-3 years, you just out here writing songs and you over going back
just
in.
Getting the craft right, bro.
Yeah, so it was like your thought process going through that, like, man, I know I want to release something, but now I got to go ahead and get my songwriting right and actually get writing.
Because I'm not an ego person, bro. I'm extremely hard on myself and extremely critical. I'm a firm believer that you can't surround yourself with yes men and expect to get far, bro. So like, it'll be songs that I might send to my partner and they'll be like, hey, bro, that's solid gold. But in my mind, it's like, come on, Moses, you know you can do better than this shit right here, bro. And I have songs in the archives that y'all will never see, that will never touch the light of day, where I'm like, it's decent. Maybe if I was an average nigga.
Yeah.
But I ain't no average nigga, and I know I can come harder than this. So it's like, nah. So I got things in the cut that's cool, but like even on this tape, bro, what do I have? 8 songs on there, bro. I probably made like 15, 16 songs, fam. So it's a whole unreleased tape that's never gonna see the light of day, fam.
So, and I also doing some research into you. I know I seen you're a poet. I heard you in the poetry.
Oh, for sure that. For sure that.
So, how do you feel poetry helps you out with your rap?
And it's crazy, bro, because I really don't feel like it helps me out with my rap at all, actually. I'm not gonna say it all, but for the most part, they're similar, but I don't feel like it helps me too much, just because I feel like poetry is more free range. I feel like music is more of you gotta tap into a different mode with the music, you feel me? And I actually started doing poetry after I started rapping.
Yeah.
I started rapping, and I knew I was good at it, but I wanted to branch off and see if I could take poetry to a different level, because I feel like, dude, a lot of folks can rap, but I feel like poetry, I feel like that's a different level of difficulty. So I just want to expand in that and just prove something to myself and see, like, I wonder if I can hit it from this angle.
Yeah. So I know you said you did that after rap, so that's something you just did when you came to Jackson State?
It actually is, bro. I joined a student organization called Outspoken.
Okay.
And that's just really where I started venturing out with the poetry and whatnot. But other than that, I wasn't even into poetry too tough.
Okay. So if you did like any events or anything, where you spoken in front of a crowd yet?
I have, bro. I've done a few events, and it's been amazing. It's felt beautiful. I always get good reception.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So, as you know, you're a junior at Jackson State University. So, what made you choose Jackson State?
All right. So, man, I remember high school, bro, in Milwaukee. School was okay, but just in general, dog, I hated what I was doing every day. I didn't see a purpose in school. I didn't like the environment. I'm not really no Milwaukee nigga per se.
Yeah.
So I was just like, bro, why are we doing this shit every day? The same shit. I don't like doing this shit. Like, it's nobody around here I really see that's thriving or getting rich off school or is even that happy, bro, and I just didn't enjoy it. So I said, when it comes time for college, dude, if I want, nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yeah.
So for the past 4 years in high school, I've been staying in my mama crib going to school. I'm not finna keep staying in my mama crib and keep going to school. Like, if I want to be happier and grow and expand as a man, I got to do something different. And just Jackson State University and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, those are 2 entirely different atmospheres, 2 entirely different environments in terms of you growing and changing. Like, say for somebody who's from here, okay, you used to Jackson, so maybe this is just what you used to. You might not get that same evolution out of it. But for me, this is 1,000 miles away, bro. This is an entirely different experience for me. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then with it being so far away from your home, I know it's down south and it's in Mississippi. I know certain people have a certain stigma about Mississippi.
Shit, yeah.
So how was that like a kind of like a reality check for you coming from Milwaukee? I'm pretty sure it's like a bigger city coming down to Jackson. So how was that change for you?
The change has been so smooth and so easy. Milwaukee is like a fast city, bro. It's one of those concrete jungle cities where you always got to be looking over your shoulder. And I mean, Jackson is rugged too. You got to look over your shoulder in a way, even in Jackson. But Jackson is smaller and slower.
Yeah.
And it's somewhat more serene, and I know I'm a very serene person. So I definitely think I just matched the energy of Jackson a little bit better than I do Milwaukee. Because I know even this summer, bro, going back home, it was just like, I don't like it, bro. It's too much animosity here. It's moving too fast. When am I going back to Jackson, bro? I can't like fathom this shit no more.
Yeah. So would you say like your environment, I know a lot of stuff was going on over the summer with the George Floyd and everything that was happening. So are you big on that type of stuff?
Definitely, 1,000%. It's so crazy you say that, dog. It was like, I came home from work one day. I was driving home, bro, and I can't even get through the street. There's so many motherfuckers in the street, bro. Yeah. So dealing with something, bro. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was like a George Floyd protest. It was something that went on, bro. But all throughout the neighborhood, I'm scared as fuck in the crib, bro. These niggas throwing smoke bombs. Yeah. Police just beating people up. All this crazy shit was going on in the neighborhood. So, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of I had a homeboy with us in Chicago. I remember he said the zoo animals is out. Police out there just shooting rubber bullets into people for no reason.
Yeah, bro. That shit was just...
It was doing all type of stuff.
All different frequency, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know down here was like not as intense, but how intense was it down there in Milwaukee?
Bro, it was intense because Milwaukee is like, statistically, bro, that's like the most prejudiced and segregated city in America. Yeah. In terms of just systematic racism and whatnot. So racial tensions were already like up here, bro. So just for something like that to go down, and then you have cases like Allen Cole,
Yeah.
The kid who was killed at Mayfair over some goofiness. It's just that was just the complete tipping point, dog, in Milwaukee. So Milwaukee was one of them cities where it was just all hell broke loose for sure.
Okay. So did you ever tie in this in your music or maybe expressing your feelings out in your music or poetry?
Yeah, when I made that song Champions. That was really the inspiration behind Champions. I think that's where Champions came from.
Yeah. So what would you say like some of your best work was on this album? Which one of your favorite?
My personal favorite, bro. I don't care, man. I don't care what nobody say. Niggas can, he might, man, fuck that. I went crazy on that Changes, bro. And that's just how I feel.
For real.
The way I approach that motherfucker, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bro, I'll play my old shit in the car, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I went that shit up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen motherfuckers call me like, hey, this your tape. This, you want Changes?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I gotta talk to you. Like, I don't care what nobody say, bro. That Changes my favorite, bro. The way I did it, the production, that motherfucker hard, bro.
For real. The whole tape hard.
That motherfucker hard, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Give me a 5.
Yeah.
So what would you say on this project was like your biggest challenge or just say your toughest thing to do?
Ooh, my toughest thing to do. Alright, my toughest thing to do might be just simply creating a song and being like, say when you write a song, you go in having high hopes for it, and then the finished product, it may not turn out as what you projected or something like that. And then it's like, alright, I gotta have this many songs on it, so I gotta come up with another song that's harder than this shit. So it's like, making an album, bro, it's kind of hit or miss. Yeah. I think a lot of people think it's just, alright, sit down, hurry up in the midst of this many days. Hurry up, make all these damn songs and just throw them out. But it's like, no, if you actually set a standard for yourself, it's not as easy. And then just knowing your range, understanding what flows you like, what production choices you like, where you fit in as an artist. I'll say that was a big part of this first tape.
All right. So what made you just say these 8 songs I'm rocking with? Did you like have 10 or 15 songs you might have recorded, but like, nah, these 8 I want to rock with, or you just know from your writing, these 8 just gonna be it?
Yeah, you definitely never know from the writing, because this song's on there would say I might have had the lyrics to a whole different beat, but then I might have heard a different instrumental and told the engineer like, hey, put this right here, and then it'll be even harder over there or something like that. So how do I come up with the 8 songs? Typically, bro, I don't let too many people influence what I'm doing, because I never want to be the kind of artist that's not even making and putting out what he likes, just being swayed by what somebody else is saying. So it was songs where folks was like, hey, bro, put that on there. That's solid gold. And I'll be like, nah, I'm not fucking with it. We not finna put that shit on there. So definitely, bro, it's just whatever I feel pretty much. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that might sound selfish, but like, it's my album, guys.
Yeah,
I can do whatever.
album,
right, bro, it's my album, bro. I can put whatever the fuck I want on there. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Whatever I like and whatever I don't. Whatever I feel like, okay, I came hard on this one. Let's rock with this one, bro. But if it's ever a song where I'm like, it's good. It's real good if you like an average nigga, but I ain't no average nigga, so we not. So if I don't feel like it's up there, I'm not releasing that shit.
Yeah, kind of, especially in the music industry, like certain artists release stuff, I'm like, this ain't you.
Right, so now we just following the same formula, now we just riding the same trend, like, and it's like, man, you niggas lame.
I know, I heard Migos say, like, everybody else trying to come rapping like us now, but before us, we created this.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the music industry and people copying other people's flows and, you know, stealing other people's lyrics and stuff like that?
I mean, man, to each his own. Only the real is gonna last at the end of the day. But it just depends on what you do it for, I guess. I mean, to each his own. Some people are popularity driven. I consider myself to be purpose driven.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, man, if you popularity driven and you just want to make a bag that much, hey, man, ride the wave until you can't ride that motherfucker no more. But me personally, I know what I do this for, so I'm not riding any waves.
Okay. So who would be like some of the other artists that might have already made it, or some people in your life that influenced you and the influence type of music you like?
One cat who influenced me a lot, bro, and it's just from the way he does things, like what he came up from, bro. And folks say he's so corny, bro, but I admire Big Sean so much, fam.
Oh, for sure, Big Sean, that guy.
Yeah, just because Milwaukee, Detroit, extremely similar backgrounds, similar upcomings and whatnot, and just how he got it from nothing, bro, and just took it to the point where he's at now. I just love his music, bro, from how, like, confidently he speaks in himself. And, like, folks will say, well, this nigga talk about himself too much, he too cocky, he speak on himself too highly, but I like shit like that, dog.
No, it ain't being cocky, you just self-confident, you know.
Yeah, bro, and I love shit like that, bro. So, like, them the kind of artists that I gravitate towards, bro. Cats who just talk extremely highly of themselves on songs, like even the way Nip was talking on Rap Niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, bro, I just love shit like that. People would be like, well, these niggas big on themselves. It's like, bro, he's supposed to be big on himself. Because if he ain't big on himself, who is going to be big?